shower, but for my soul? Is that a thing? Can I scrub my aura with a loofah? Because I just spent 20 minutes in line at the post office behind a guy complaining about the price of stamps, and I swear I absorbed his entire life's misery.
You don't need a loofah, Miles. You need a spiritual hazmat suit. You've been infected.
Infected? I'm vaccinated. I boost. I'm a booster.
Not that kind of infection. You're describing emotional contagion. It's a real psychological phenomenon first identified by Hatfield, Cacioppo, and Rapsin in the 90s. We literally catch other people's emotions like a rhinovirus.
So when Stamp Guy was radiating fury, I caught the fury flu.
Precisely. It's your mirror neurons at work. They fire when we see someone else act or feel something. Evolutionarily, it helped us bond. In the post office line, it just makes you want to punch a wall. You, my friend, need a spiritual detox.
Signed me up. Is this where we drink kale juice until we hallucinate?
Worse, we have to set boundaries. But first, we look at the history of cleansing, because humans have been obsessed with scrubbing off bad vibes since we lived in caves. Do you know what the Romans used to pay soldiers with?
Please tell me it wasn't cryptocurrency.
Salt. That's where the word salary comes from. But they also used it for protection. Roman folklore, Japanese Shinto rituals like misogi, sumo wrestlers throwing salt into the ring. It's all about purification. Salt is the original antivirus software.
So if I start throwing table salt at negative people, I'm not assaulting them, I'm historically accurate.
Legally, please don't do that. But spiritually, yes, it's about creating a barrier. Which brings us to the hardest part of the detox: people.
The worst part of any ecosystem.
We need to talk about Dunbar's number. British anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that the human brain can only maintain about 150 stable social relationships. That is our cognitive hard limit.
150? I don't even like 150 pizza toppings, let alone people.
But think about social media. We have thousands of friends. Our brains are trying to run a supercomputer program on a floppy disk. If you're at 150 capacity and you meet someone toxic, an energy vampire, you literally do not have the bandwidth to process their drama without deleting someone else.
So it's a nightclub policy. One in, one out. If I want to make a new friend, I have to fire an old one.
Basically, and this is where the detox kicks in. You have to actively unsubscribe from the people who are tanking your cortisol levels. It's not being mean, it's neuroscience. You are protecting your prefrontal cortex.
My cortex is very precious to me. It's where I keep my trivia about 90s sitcoms. So how do we fortify the fortress? You mentioned meditation, which sounds like doing nothing but aggressively.
It's actually heavy lifting for your gray matter. MRI studies show that consistent meditation actually thickens the prefrontal cortex. That's the CEO of your brain, the part that handles emotional regulation. It also shrinks the amygdala, the fear center.
So if the amygdala is the fire alarm, meditation is the guy taking the batteries out so it doesn't go off every time someone burns toast.
It's more like upgrading the sensor so it knows the difference between toast and actual fire. It gives you that split-second pause button before you react to the toxic energy. That pause is your peace.
I like the pause. I need the pause. But what if I want to get physical? I feel like I can't my way out of a rage spiral sometimes.
Then you lift heavy things. This is the fitness component. Confidence comes from physical competence. When you resistance train, you're not just building biceps, you're flushing out cortisol.
Exercising the demons with a deadlift.
It works. There's this concept of embodied cognition. How you hold your body affects how you think. If you feel physically strong and grounded, it is much harder for a toxic person to push you over mentally. You become a literal fortress.
I'm visualizing myself as a castle with a moat full of salt. We've got meditation for the brain software, fitness for the castle walls. What about the security system?
That's where prayer, or intention, comes in. Whether you're religious or just spiritual, prayer is essentially setting your spam filter.
Spam filter. I like that. Dear universe, please send all bad vibes directly to the junk folder.
It's about focusing your attention. If you start your day asking for guidance and protection, you're priming your reticular activating system to look for safety and good people rather than scanning for threats. You're telling your brain what to let in.
Okay, so the protocol is salt the doorway, deadlift my body weight, meditate until my brain gets thick, and delete contacts until I'm under Dunbar's number.
And maybe stop standing in line at the post office. Everything is digital now, Miles. That was a self-inflicted wound.
Fair point. I'm off to go smudge my laptop. Thanks for the detox, Clara.
Don't get salt in the keyboard.